Alright, Danny, what's been happening today around the planet?
I guess it's a bit more around the planet though, Tommy. This is just a quick summary of large earthquakes which have been felt right around the planet Earth, and just particularly looking at the month of September, we've got some crackers, some absolute crackers. Going back from the recent period, from the 28th, which was just a couple of days ago, 7.4 magnitude, which is just rattle and hum. And further down on the 9th, sorry, on the 26th, we had another 6.7 in Papua New Guinea. On the 20th, it's another 6.7 in Indonesia, a 7.9. It's a massive earthquake in Indonesia. Then on the 12th of September, again in the island of Sumatra, Indonesia, we had an 8.4 massive earthquake. There was 25 fatalities in that one. And still in September, on the west coast of Colombia, a 6.8, and on the 6th of September, 6.5 in Taiwan.
All earthquakes are massive. Only about 100 a year actually do it.
7.2 on the Santa Cruz Islands.
Statistically quite strong. 13 people were killed,
and just back into October, a 6.7, and that massive earthquake of 8.0 on the Richter scale, and there was 519 fatalities off the coast of central Peru, and that's just going back in the last month. And these are massive earthquakes. When we used to start studying the frequency and intensity of earthquakes back in the early years of 2000, the general sort of Richter scale was sitting on about 4, maybe 5.